What's up, everybody, and welcome to Poet Picks. This is the show where poets get together and talk about things that don't matter. That's right. If you want to know what Aman thinks about living at living with your parents or something like that in adulthood, maybe you can go and listen to a poem about that. But if you want to know whether Aman prefers to sleep too hot or too cold, this is the place to come. Aman, do you prefer to sleep too hot or too cold?
Definitely too hot. Oh yeah.
That's insane to me. I can't. I'll die. I'll be up forever. But yeah, this is the point. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. So today we are doing a breakup song draft, right? So just imagine, put it in your mind's eye, right? You just had the worst breakup of your life. You know what I'm saying? Not in terms of like what the person was, but in terms of like how much it, messed you up on the insides. You know what I'm saying? And you have 5 songs to help you survive this breakup. These are only 5 songs you can listen to while you're surviving this thing, right? What 5 songs are you taking? And it's a draft. So like once one song is gone, right? The artist who made that song is off the board, right? So now you got to pick the next song. Right. So that's what we're doing today. It's gonna be interesting. And you guys are sitting there like, okay, Keto, that sounds cool. Who are these people that we got sitting here with you? Well, let me tell you, these incredible people that I have sitting with me today are 5 really, 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 really dope poets. I'm going to introduce them to you. Okay. So first off, we have Yesika Salgado. Give it up for Yesika Salgado. Yesika Salgado is a Salvadorian poet, columnist, and fat activist. She's the author of Corazón, Tesoro, and Hermosa, which is all available everywhere you can get books. Give it up for Yesika Salgado. Okay. Am I tripping or I can't hear you guys? Y'all come off mute.
We're
Come
not
off
saying
mute.
anything.
No, say things though. Like
yeah.
Because I feel like I'm the only. Yeah, this is not
We're
not a
being well
classroom.
behaved.
No, this is
I
not a
was trying
classroom.
to be well behaved.
No. Don't behave. This is not for behavior.
But yeah,
Y'all live your lives.
I can tell you're a true Cali boy because you pronounce all the names correcly.
Listen. Come on, man.
The Spanish was.
I had a white lady call my book cortisone before.
So. No, that's terrible. That should never happen.
Thanks, man.
But that's what I'm saying. A few years in East LA will do that to you. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Okay. All right, cool. That feels a lot better because I'm like, I felt like I was out here by myself. Okay, so next we have Robert Lopez. Give it up for Robert Lopez, everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Robert Lopez is a LA native poet and future Hokage of Los Angeles.
Let him know.
And he also has the gift of giving hands to the handless. You know what I'm saying? So he does boxing training. So you know what I'm saying? If you lack hands,
if you need to learn, if you're trying to learn, let me know. You hit me up.
Bird can provide you with hands. It's a great gift. Give it up for Robert Lopez.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, Bird.
Okay.
Next we have Ebony Stewart. Give it up for Ebony Stewart.
Gang.
Ebony Stewart is a Houston spoken word poet, activist, 2017 WAUPS champion, and is the author of Blood Fresh, Home Girlhood, and Love Letters to Bald Fists, which is available everywhere to buy. I know because I checked online and you can find it very easily. Give it up for Ebony Stewart.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Aman Batra. Give it up for Aman Batra.
Hey.
Aman Batra is a Punjabi American poet from Artesia, California. She's a National Poetry Slam finalist and has appeared on the LA Times and Button Poetry. Give it up for Aman Batra.
Hey.
Yeah. and I'm Keto, right? So are y'all ready?
Let's go,
Yeah,
Keto.
Yeah.
right.
Y'all ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wait.
What's the
We need a
order?
draft
What's
order.
the order?
We need a draft order. Okay.
What's the order?
So I need everybody to give me a number between 1 and 21.
13.
Okay. 13. Yes.
2.
7.
Who said 2?
I said 2.
16.
2, 16. And I
I
heard
said
7.
7. Mhm.
Okay. 87. Okay. So today's draft order will be determined based off of the Confessions album. Whichever song on the Confessions album has the most plays, that is going to be the order. So number 2 on the album is Yeah. With
Oh no!
Good job.
that's going to
Good
be up
job.
there.
That definitely has
I'm
that
gonna
vote.
I'm gonna double check all the numbers, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be up there. Number, what's the next one? Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is Caught Up, so that might be up there too.
Okay.
Caught Up.
Okay.
Okay. 13. 13. That's What It's Made For.
Going last.
I'm pretty, you never know. There might be
Yeah,
other people
I might
who
have
really
picked
love that song.
some other 16.
And 16 is Take Your Hand.
What song is that? What's that? That song?
Listen,
that
I don't
sounds
know.
like last.
And I'm sure I've listened
That sounds like
to
last.
like this album all the way through, but you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
bad.
we're gonna take a
Apparently-
second. I'm gonna double check all the the plays for these.
Let me write these songs down, honey, because I don't know if I know them.
Okay, so yeah, it'll go Yeah, and then Caught Up, and then That's What It's Made For, and then Take Your Hand.
So Aman, Ebony, me, and then
Yes.
Robert.
And then me. Okay. Are y'all ready?
Let's
Y'all
get
ready
it.
to get in the feels? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the
No.
song and like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed. If you want to sing like a little 2 seconds of the song, go ahead and do that. Live your life. You know what I'm saying?
You know it.
just in case. I'm saying. Okay. Amen.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. So
With
just for each contributing 2 songs, basically.
everybody's doing 5 songs.
5 songs, basically.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Great.
So Amen, your number 1 pick. This is the number 1 song you need to get you through Fuckboy number 5.
Okay, so this is not an English song.
Okay.
It's by Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, and it's called Tere Bin Nahi Lagda. So Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan is just like a staple, and all of his songs, there's Nusrat and there's Rahat, and both of them make music that just makes your heart break a million times over, and the English translations don't suffice. Really, what the chorus is saying, I guess the way that it would translate into English is like, my heart doesn't feel good without you, but that's not what it really means. It really means like, my heart can't function, it can't work, it doesn't like, but it's still not function or work. It's like ne lagda, like when the word lagda can mean so many different things, and for a heart to not do that, it's just like the heart is taking on a property of like literally anything else. So it is like as meaningful as a sky or as worthless as a door.
Sheesh.
And so that comes through, right? Like the heart being everything and nothing at the same time.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's an acoustic version and a regular version, and both give you a little something different. So if I could draft them both in the same spot, I would really like to.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
allow it. Both of those
All
songs
versions?
because that artist is
Yeah.
off the board anyway. So both versions we'll put it on there.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Which
Dope,
which
dope,
one
dope,
do
dope,
you
dope.
which one do you prefer more?
I think like if I'm trying to cry, the acoustic,
Yeah.
but you know, if I'm getting ready and doing my makeup and want to feel sad, but I can't shed any tears,
Got you. Got
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Ebony, what you got?
Yeah. Listen, I'm a Southern girl. I'm a Houston Hottie, part of the tribe, but not the Hive. It's nothing personal, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that Beyonce is on this list with Sorry, because I feel like the entire Lemonade album that baby put together is a masterpiece. But also, okay, that Sorry, it's like, yeah, my heart is broken, but we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But you the one trying to roll me up, and then by the time you read this, I'll be far away. You understand what I'm saying, baby? I'm gonna be gone. I'm, you know what? You broke my heart. That's all right. Me and my baby, we gonna be all right. I don't even got no kids, and I felt that line. You understand me? Okay,
I love it. Yes.
that's that on that.
Yes.
Got
Okay.
you.
Okay. Could be off the board. Yesy.
Oh my God, I can't, like,
what you got?
I'm going back and forth between like 4 different songs for my number
Okay.
one, but I think like recently in like my most recent heartbreak, the one that was just like, was Lost One by Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh, nice.
It's like she says like, don't go have too much fun without me.
Oh yeah.
Like we're broken up right now, but please don't go fall in love with somebody else, and don't go like, if you know me, that's very true to like I don't ever fully break up with somebody. So then I'm like, why does this hit so much when I'm trying to end this forever?
Right.
But yeah, it was one of the songs that's been like on repeat and making its way into all my playlists.
That's
And then
right.
if you watch her Tiny Desk performance of it,
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness. That's the
She's
first time I heard
ridiculous.
it in her Tiny Desk performance. And it's like really stripped down, and it's just so gutting because her voice is so powerful.
Yeah.
And it's just like, just don't have too much fun without me. Like, just that feeling of like being like, you're supposed to be my person and we just can't get it right. But like, until we do, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm
I
sad.
feel that for real.
I feel
Yeah.
that. I'm upset by that, actually.
Feelings.
I know, I'm just like, because then as a writer, I'm just like, oh, to be like in the moment and writing that, and then
Yeah.
and then being like, damn, she must have been going through it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mike
real.
Blair's so intense.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. Now we go to Bird. What you got, Bird?
I need Gloria Gaynor's "I Will Survive." It
Ooh.
was probably the first breakup song I ever heard, and it was my mom that was bumping it a lot, and so kind of watching her go through it and singing it, and I remember growing up, even from like 7th grade to high school to like in my 20s, I'm still pulling out this song and dancing and trying to just lift my funk, because when I hurt, I tend to go like into very, very dark places, and of course, I'm like trying to accompany that with like crazier music, and so when I need like just like a very different pick me up, I go for Gloria Gaynor all the time. I Will Survive.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And Will?
Yes. And have. Praise God. Yes. Okay.
All right, Keto, what you got?
Okay. Right. So it's a snake draft, right? So we're going 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So the first song I'm gonna take, right? This song actually caught me by surprise, right? Because for no reason that can be explained, I was single for a very long time, right? and then I got into a relationship, right? And I tend to, like, I'm a wallower, right? Post breakup, I want to be for like 2 weeks, I want to be like as sad as possible so I can just get it all out. And then I can begin the process of like getting over. But like for 2 weeks, I'm just like sad, right? So I made a whole playlist called The Feels, right? And this song I just threw in there thinking like, it's just a song. It's a classic 90s song. It's whatever, right? But the song is Whenever You Call by Brian McKnight and Mariah Carey, like the duet.
Oh,
Listen, I played that song on, I was in an airplane and I played that song and I'm sitting there like trying to hold it together with like the passenger sitting next to me because they don't know that I'm sitting here like going through it. But just like when they both kind of like, you know, I will never be too.
You better.
Because it's like that feeling where it's like I think that one particularly was hard because it's like that feeling of like technically, right, if all the things that I said at the time were real, I should not be able to maintain this space from you, right? And it's like it sounded too much like all the stuff, all the pretty stuff that we were saying while it was going on, and now it's like, well, what's up now, nigga? You said you was never gonna be too far. Now how you feel? Crunchy as fuck. That's how I feel. So that's
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So that's the thing. I just bring y'all on so I can talk about these feelings that I have.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so the next song I'm gonna take. So here's the thing. There's a specific song that I want, right? And I feel like it might be mean to take it, but I'm gonna take it anyway, just because I feel like there are some other people that if I don't get to it, y'all gonna get to it, right? I'm gonna take A Little Bit Yours by JP Saxe. That song right there.
You know what? We might not be good friends, but JP wasn't on my list.
Not mine either.
Listen,
it was a backup.
No.
That's
backup.
hilarious.
I had a backup.
I literally was like I realized after that song came out, like I realized that I wasn't even following JP on Instagram. I went and followed him on purpose just so I could send him a message like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like,
absolutely,
you're not mine anymore, but I'm still a little bit yours, bro. That joint fucked me up, bro. So it made me feel the things. Okay.
I'm kind of upset about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a beautiful song. JP gets heartbreak in a really different way. I don't know. For me, choosing a JP song feels like cheating. You know?
That's real. That's
especially
real.
because like we're around for when they're getting written and worked out. And that
Okay.
stuff, so it feels like I had too much of a hand in, not that I write his songs or I do any of that with him, but it just feels like too close in proximity, you know, like like we probably had a conversation about that and then like collectively and then it got like and then now it's a song and I don't know.
Yes, he's like, I wrote that shit.
No, I did write a song on his album, but you know, I didn't write that one.
Let him know.
Shout out to JP, we love you.
Yeah. I feel maybe because I'm not as close to him as you guys are, I feel like I'm still like split between like yo, that's the homie, and like low-key I'm like a big fan. Like
oh no,
stop
yeah,
making music because it's a threat.
It's both all the time.
Yeah.
We're huge fans, but you know, kind of like when they ask you like who's your favorite poet, and
yes,
you feel kind of corny, and you feel kind of corny saying like my best friend. Like when somebody asks me who's your favorite poet, Aman is one of my favorite poets, but I always feel like it's weird for me to be like Aman Batra because like then she's all in my Insta. It just feels like I'm phoning it in.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. That's just me just fine that I didn't choose you, JP. I love you.
Okay. All right. So now it's back to Bird.
Okay, so again, I had to think of what was historically accurate to me, right? As much as I didn't want to pick these songs, but the one that I had on repeat for a cool minute several times was Linkin Park.
No.
In the end. Bruh. I know it's not possible, but it legit felt like I like lasered off that entire hybrid Theory album. That was something I listened to probably every day during lunch, after school. And I think just revisiting like Chester and then knowing that the man didn't win against what he was fighting against this whole
Right.
time, and then
Right.
going back and listening to a lot of those songs. Wow, like
Yeah.
that shit hurt, and it was really sad. And I think at that time I didn't get it, but then even revisiting it later, yeah, there's no way I can't bring that up. Because
Man.
there were even times where it didn't have to even involve like like a love interest. It could have been like a breakup with like a friend, or there are times where I'm like fighting with my mom and I'm like in the end, being ridiculous.
I'm so numb.
Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah. Or Crawl, it was all good. But in the end was probably most repeated for Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, listen, if y'all don't know, just like the next time you have a breakup, just not wishing that on anybody. I hope all of your relationships last forever. But the next time, throw on some Linkin Park, man. They got sneaky good breakup music. I didn't even I didn't even know that like half of these songs was really about like depression and suicide, because when I heard them, I was just like, yeah, like this is,
You
I
were
wanna
going through
be
it
pushed
too.
aside, so
Same.
let me go. Bruh.
Same.
If we were doing this draft all in the key of white male English, my top 10 would be so different, because I really did listen to all of those songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was,
Same.
Yep.
mhm.
Mhm.
In the key of white male anguish.
It is.
Hey,
It,
English, apparently.
Hey, man.
it
They
is.
anguish.
Hard.
Man.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Yessie, it's back to you.
Okay. I'm trying to stay true to myself and my the things that I listen to in the privacy of my home. So it'll have to be Take a Shot for Me by Drake. Because I've quoted that song so many times after a breakup, because this is like the biggest fuck you song. Like, he's so sassy, because
Yes,
he's
he
like
is.
So
he's just like, the way you walk, that's me. The way you talk, that's me. Like, bitch, I made you. And then he says like, I can tell you've been crying like I could, what is it, like I could tell
you've been crying all summer, drinking all night.
hoping you, I could tell you've been crying all summer, drinking all night, hoping you recover. Take a shot for me. Take a shot for me. Like, I feel like that's such a fucking like, bitch, I saw you and you don't look good.
Ow, crusty.
Like, you need to be
Yeah.
out here and like go take a shot and go dance. And it's actually like little whatever, it's 6 years ago from when I ran into, well, he was my ex and then he became my boyfriend and then now he's my ex again. But I ran into my ex in a club, and I felt this song, because I was just like, he was drunk and a mess, and I was just like, yeah, bitch, you don't look good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, take them shots. You're gonna need them to get over me.
I got back with him, but whatever. We're broken up now. I'm playing this song again.
It's all good. Nothing like a sassy little Scorpio Drake in there. I love that.
Like, he tried to Marvin's Room me, so I'm just gonna
You see?
take a shot back,
Yep. I understand, friend. I really do. Yeah.
Wow. Fantastic. Okay, Ebony, back to you.
Yeah. So the thing is that I appreciate that, like, it's supposed to be like this very deep situation, but I don't really get deep into my feelings over a breakup until like a month later. Then I'll be like, damn, I got broken up with, because I be busy, bitch. So I don't have time to be sad.
Okay. Get my bag.
I don't have time to be sad right away, right? And I got
Takes 30
shit to do.
business
So,
days.
you know what I'm saying? 30 business days, then I can grieve this relationship, right? So I went ahead and put what is it? Is it Fantasia? What's that song that Fantasia
Ooh.
got? Damn, what's that song
Can you
Fantasia
see me?
got?
No.
No, 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 no. That if you don't want me, then don't talk to me song. What's the name of that song?
Yeah. I don't know what's the name of it. Well,
I know which one
we
it is. It
just
went
call
viral
it.
on
You know, we
TikTok,
just
right?
call
Like,
it the part we remember.
Right? It's called Free Yourself. It's called
Free
Free Yourself.
yourself. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. But it's just the emotion that Fantasia has. She always taking people to church. Every song is a church song anyway.
Right.
But it's the revival in that song because you could have just left me alone. You see what I'm saying? If you didn't want me, then why you was even talking to me?
Yeah.
Go ahead and free yourself. That's what Fantasia said. Go ahead.
Yes.
You started this. This is your fault.
Please go. You're playing games. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Come on, y'all listen to the lyrics. Go listen to the lyrics.
I gotta
We
revisit
need
it.
you to put together the playlist of
Yeah.
all of these songs at the end.
Yeah. We'll have the playlist ready.
Have
Just-
to.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, it's back to you.
Back to me. I'm so glad this artist is still on the board. Because this could have been my number one. And I feel like so far I'm drafting songs that are like ultimate gut-wrenching heart. These are like divorce songs, actually. Not. And I've
Like
never
beyond relationship. Yeah.
so this is I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Ooh.
I had to. It's sentimental too because my dad would always play it in his car, so I was always listening to it as a little kid and just like not only do the lyrics destroy me, but it's like this out of body experience that I have just like in my car as an adult now, listening to it on full blast and just like
Mhm.
to it feels like a revival of some sort. And it's actually it's so healing. It's so healing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
No,
Ooh.
yeah, that's that, and
Maybe.
it's just like
It's
the
pipes.
ultimate epic, man. Like you drown in that song. You envelop everything.
And it's a
would be
classic too.
Yeah.
it would be really weird to listen to such a vocal powerhouse like that and feel nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Right.
it almost forces you to like no, it like gives you in a chokehold.
Mm.
I love Whitney.
every
Whitney
time-
was a backup. Whitney was a backup.
oh
But
yeah.
I had to go with Gloria. I was like, if I could get Gloria, then I'm set. But
Okay.
Whitney, that was also a good shout out, like for Remnant's pick. Definitely in the car
For
with my
sure.
vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you have another pick.
Oh, I have another.
Yeah, it goes back
It's
to
going
that.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
shoot. Okay. I'm going so out of order. I'm gonna have to throw I don't love her. I'm conflicted. Okay, I'm gonna have to do Almost Is Never Enough by Ariana Grande and some man. Some man is
The man.
He
He
doesn't.
is irrelevant.
yeah, he is
Focusing on Ariana.
Nathan Skies. Do we know this song?
I don't know this song.
Like, okay, it says almost is never enough, so close to being in love. If I would have known that you wanted me the way I wanted you. Like, it's just the whole song is about like an almost relationship. And I've been in so many of those that it's always on repeat at the end of something. So it's like the situationship heartbreak anthem for me.
I feel that.
So it's not a classic, it's not Whitney, but she also does have pipes and it gets me like
Oh, for sure.
very
It's funny how generational, I mean, whatever, we're 8 years apart, right? But for my Almost song, when you said almost, I was just like Brandy. But then I heard Ariana Grande, you know?
I was like, Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
And I was just like, we're 8 years apart. Which is like the same idea of the song, right?
Yeah.
So, like, almost made you happy, almost made you mine, whatever.
Yes. And I'm like, I'm not mad with that being on my top because it's true to my heartbreaks. I listen to it all the time.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay, we back to me.
Yes.
Okay, so I was also thinking about this list in a way of how I would want to hear it if I was listening to my own playlist, right?
Okay.
And because it takes me a little bit of time, the 30-day situation, but like somewhere in there, I'll be like, damn, I got a little time to cry. I got a little time to, spare and think about this before I get back upset about this breakup. And it's the fact that Toni Braxton's voice always sounds like a memorial. It sounds
Yes.
like, I mean, this bitch is forever in a breakup, even if she not. You know what I'm saying? It's just her voice. She is sad all the time. It's just her voice, right? So that unbreak my heart.
Yeah.
Because she is pleading. She's but it's deep. Unbreak. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Toni is sad, but that baby be.
That's another, like, my mom was deep in that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I feel like you can't sing Toni Braxton without like curling over in pain. Like you got to sing it from down.
My hands do this.
Yeah, like it's got to come from here.
Yes, exactly that.
That's Toni.
That baby hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You took my artist.
Oh,
She wasn't next, but she was on my list, but
Yeah.
I had another sad love song.
Oh,
see,
yeah.
It's just her whole album.
it's the whole album.
That whole shit.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. I was in middle school singing it, like I knew what the fuck I was going through.
Crazy
So then-
that I have these songs on a gym playlist, like Unbreak My Heart. I'm just in there.
In the gym.
How you in the gym? Unbreak my heart.
It really motivates me. Like I I could pick up more weight. I could put in more steps. Yeah.
It's the fact that
That's
never have I
great.
ever. Okay.
That's so great. I'm just imagining like somebody like in the corner watching you and you're just like squatting with like tears coming down and they're like, man, she going in right now. Like
would
it
be me.
matters.
That would be
Somebody
me.
wants to be great over there. Oh, it's so good.
Leg day. Come on.
Okay, me.
Yeah, Yessie.
Cause I Love You by Lenny Williams.
Oh.
Just that if you've never heard the song Cause I Love You, you've never heard it, Aman?
I don't think so.
It is a masterpiece of a song. It's very long. It's like 5 minutes something. It's a masterpiece of a song. It's got all kinds of, but it's also like a really like if you're listening to it from, I'm gonna go in on this because this is one of my favorite songs in the whole world. But if you listen to it from the beginning, he's crying about one girl, but then he's talking about another girl by the end of the song. He's like, you left me. I rolled up in a big old ball and I thought I was gonna die, and then you found me, darling, and you smiled at me. Like, so then he starts talking about like finding new love and like the hope of this new love making him want to live after the other one. But there's this whole little monologue in the middle. Is like one time I was talking to my friend about the woman that I love, how I called her on the phone and I just can't get her to answer. Then I go to her house and I knock on her door and I still can't get her answer. I'm saying it word by word. And then I go home. I go home and I play television. The television went off, and then I play my records until I just didn't want to hear them anymore. And then my friend said, Lenny, you just ought to forget about her. And I said, maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love.
Yeah.
And then that's just the kind of person that I am. I feel like you guys are like some of my closest friends. You've sat there with me and been like, I just can't forget him. And you guys don't know. You don't know. And it's like, is that whole kind of feeling, and the song is just really, really, really legendary. And that whole little spoken part, obviously I know it by heart.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a poem within a song.
Yes.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect way to describe that, actually.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those songs where it's just like, you're a kid listening to it. It sounds devastating. You've never felt it before, but it's still like,
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I love that too. Oof.
Okay.
You're reading the lyrics.
It's such a good slow jam. Damn it. I don't know what to pick next. Okay. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna pick Led Zeppelin's "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You."
Yeah.
Oh.
That, so in more recent context, I remember just having to make a difficult decision with just being with a partner that just I felt wasn't really working with me anymore. And so in that sense, I needed a song that like, had some power to it while also starting off slow and kind of sad and allowing me to feel that. But I think the nice like build up towards the end is what I revisited it for.
Right.
But the first real story I had with this, oh man, grade A asshole shit. Like, I don't know. I just like I was growing up listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin. My dad was a big Zeppelin fan. Oddly enough, for like a cholo, that was like the one. Hey, you like rock? I like rock too. Fool, watch, look, and then he like put on Zeppelin, and so because his best friend likes Zeppelin, but yeah, he played that song a lot, and then I remember telling him about like just this like what I was feeling with some relationship I was going through in high school, and he told me about this song. He just told me about it, and then I was like, oh man, this is what I'm gonna do. So I took my girlfriend at the time in high school, who I wanted to break up with, and we were walking back to my house, and I had headphones, and so I put one in, and then I gave her the other one, and then I played the song, and then I had the conversation to like break up right there, and then bro, I don't like I said, this is not proud, it's not a proud moment, but historically accurate and cannot be not mentioned. So, but we talked about it later. Look, we talked about it later. I totally said that was a super dick move. I can't believe you still talk to me or fuck with me at all. But she was like, "No, we were done. It was cool, But
wow,
yeah, babe,
that's
I'm gonna leave
for
you.
those of you that don't know. Like the first, I don't even know how long. Like the first 2 minutes of the song is him just going, "Baby, baby, baby, I'm gonna leave you."
I'm gonna leave you in the
In the
summertime.
summertime. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave
That's what I'm
you.
saying. That's so savage of you. Like, what's wrong with you?
And it's a long as fuck song too. It's like
And it gave
it's
me
like
a lot of
7
time to
minutes
walk.
long.
It gave me a lot of time to walk. And then yeah.
And it's got a lot of like a
Yeah,
lot of just instrumental
grade
too.
A asshole.
Yeah.
Grade A asshole for sure. For sure, for
Oh
sure.
my goodness.
Hey
I
man,
am
we
appalled.
all grown up. Listen.
Yeah, grade A asshole for sure.
That is awful, honey.
I don't know why I felt like that would lessen the blow. Like I
Right.
don't in my mind it made sense at the time. And then as I'm doing it, I realize this is not working at all how I had this in my head. And yeah, it was just bad. It was a bad time.
Oh man.
Oh,
I love humans so much. Like we just like you will go down one train of thought and you're just like, this is perfect. Like this is absolutely perfect. And this person's gonna understand. And of course they're gonna receive it exactly how I think they're gonna receive it in my head.
in my head.
And
No,
then real life
whole
happens
time.
and you're like, oh no.
Whole time you a villain. That's crazy.
I mean,
Full
this is
time.
the story of poets, right? Where we're like, how dare you do this to me? I wrote you poems. And they're like, bitch, I didn't read any of them.
Oh,
Yep. That boy.
oh no.
You know?
Oh,
Niggas like poetry.
yeah. You shot me right in my 21-year-old heart. Oh, yes. Oh God.
But or you could have been like Robert and play fucking
Uh,
I'm gonna leave you in the summertime.
I mean, and I did.
I love
And you know
Oh
how much
my
that song is
God.
used? Like you give someone trauma.
That's all I'm saying. A villain.
Absolutely.
She can never walk into a Guitar Center.
Listen. We talked about it later. I swear we're cool now. I swear.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know.
Resolution is good.
But yeah, that
I'm
was
not sure.
super not cool. Terrible. That was fucking awful.
Oh man. Wow. Okay. All right. So back to me. Okay, so I have a theory in my mind. I have a theory that somewhere in some time in England, I don't know where, I feel like like James Morrison and Adele had a relationship and they broke up and they just went on to create like the greatest like breakup songs in history. Like I feel like the two of them are too good at it that it had to have come from the two of them. I'm pretty sure he's a lot older than her, but in my head, I'm just like, that's what happened. But yeah, I had a roommate in college that introduced me to James Morrison. And to be honest, there's like 3 different songs that I could go with. But I'm gonna go with this one just because like the realness of it. He has this song called The Last Goodbye, right? And literally the song starts like, I don't believe you and I never will. Oh, I can't live by your side with the lies you try to instill. Like, oh, oh my gosh, like it just. And then he goes, I can't take anymore. I don't have to give you a reason because this is my last goodbye. I don't have to give you a reason. Like that's because like, you know,
No, dude.
for me, I'm like, while the relationship is going, I am doing absolutely everything in my power to hold it together. Right. So once I get to the point where it's like done, there's
Nothing.
There's nothing else. Like all that I had was when it was happening. And if that didn't, move the needle then there's nothing to do now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the song. He also has a bunch of other songs that are just like great. If you want to have your heart broken, go listen to James Morrison, man. That British dude be singing his ass off. Okay. Yeah. And then I have another one. Okay. So I'm gonna stay over there in the pond over there. I'm gonna go Till It Happens to You by Corinne Bailey. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Listen, I literally found that song like in the midst of like my first L word experience. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is love, and it's gonna be great forever. And that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because that's and then like literally in the song, she's like, you'll never know what love can do until it happens to you. Oh, bruh. Oh, come on, Corinne.
You know
what's
what's
happening to us?
Oh my gosh. Like you didn't have to do that.
She's a phenomenal songwriter. Have you heard I Do It All Again?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, if you think that's her sad song,
hold on,
I Do It All Again. Look, let me pull up
Do It All
the lyrics
Again?
because I Do It All Again is basically like, well, in her personal history, her partner passed away, I think, from either overdose or self-harm.
Yeah.
They passed away. And then she wrote this song. Basically, it's just like, I do it all again. Like you're leaving, something's trying to take you and you're leaving for what would take. Like, hold on, let me.
Yeah, pull that up because I love Corinne Bailey.
That was on, I mean, I have a bunch of songs on my list, but it was one of the songs on my list. And then, like you're searching for something I know won't make you happy. You're thirsting for something I know won't make you happy. You did it all again. You broke another skin. It's hard to believe this time, hard to believe. But my heart's an open door. You got all you came for. And then she goes down in the hook. It's just basically like, I would do it all again. You drained me, but I would do it all again. But the song, her voice, it's just, my recommendation is if you want to be gutted.
Yeah.
That is the song that will gut the fuck out of you.
Sounds like it.
That's what I'm saying. I really am gonna put all of these in the playlist and I'm gonna have it saved, for the next time,
I'm sorry, sad music is the only music I listen to. So I'm sorry. I keep giving recommendations.
Yes, he's like, this is a 24/7. It don't even have to be a breakup day. I just need
I have
right.
I have Chillona, which means like crybaby in Spanish. I have a Chillona playlist. I have a sad girl playlist. I got deep pockets.
Come on.
I got deep pockets. She's like, what you need? I got
What you need? I got a sad song. I got a sad song for every kind of heartbreak.
I mean, it would be a huge betrayal not to put this band in here, only because I got a poster in my room, and it would just be really weird not to give a shout out to The Cure. I grew up on The Cure.
Oh.
The Cure was a huge, huge thing for me. I was really into 80s music in high school. 80s music, 80s movies, 80s, 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 80s. But The Cure was definitely a huge like band because also in high school I listened to a lot of metal, and that's just a lot of screaming and ah, and that didn't like allow me to cry, so I needed something to cry to, and The Cure was definitely a go-to in high school. And so oddly enough, as much as I'm picking this song, because this is actually the song that I put on from The Cure that I'm like I feel like I'm done crying. It's called
Mhm.
Doing the Unstuck, right? The opening like lyric is, today's a perfect day for letting go. And I
Mm.
feel like that really just sets the tone for when I play this song. It has a very like upbeat sound to it. And then it just really like later in the song it mentions like today's a perfect day for making out, and then it also puts in this place of like forward thinking of future love, of like love again. And I think that's really important for a lot of the breakup songs that I have, is this like vision of beyond, it gets really easy for me to feel lonely or by myself, but when I like envision just I'm gonna feel good again, it's gonna come again. Like
Mhm.
really having a song, and I feel like this hits all the vibes that I need. It gives me sad, it gives me upliftment, it gives me hopes for the future, and it's 80s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No.
I love it.
Almost like politician style. I like that.
Mm, my turn. Okay, I'm going back and forth between two. I was gonna use one, but I'm afraid the other there's two left that I really want to use, and I'm afraid that one is gonna get used up, and I'm surprised the song or she hasn't yet. But X Factor.
Ah,
Ooh, yeah, it's on my
yeah.
list. It's on
Yeah,
my
it's
list.
it's
Yes.
absolutely on mine.
Yes.
X
Yeah.
Factor. I was in high school. I was going through my first heartbreak. I remember I was on the school bus. I had never heard it before. I hadn't heard the Miseducation yet. Um, I'm old, so I was in high school when it came out. I think I was in high school when it came out. But anyway, my best friend was sitting next to me on the school bus. We were going on a field trip, and she takes out one earbud and she's like, "I think you need this song."
Mhm.
Mm.
And I listened to it the whole bus ride, sobbing in the back of the
Yeah.
school bus, like 17-year-old Yesika, just like fucking crying her eyes out all the way to my art field trip at the Central Library. And then I was just like, "Can I borrow your Walkman?" And the whole time walking around the library, I was listening to "It Could All Be So Simple, but you'd rather make it hard."
Hard. Oh
Through
my
the whole,
gosh.
I just vividly remember like hearing it for the first time and being like, "Fuck." And for
Yep.
me, I don't know if it's true for y'all. I mean, we're all poets. We could talk about this, right? How for me, every poem I've ever written, I'm just chasing the feeling a song gave me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that's all that I'm ever doing. I'm like chasing after songs. And
Yeah.
like X Factor was a song that like I chased after for years because I was just like this big like that feeling that that song gave me is all I wanted to recreate in my poetry for a while. So I
Right.
had to add Lauren
That's
Oh,
real.
Hill.
absolutely. That song
That's real.
is a
Mhm.
wrecker. Just
Oh yeah.
hard.
You just like
Yeah.
tell me who I have to be, like that shit. And
That's
then
some
you and then,
reciprocity.
yeah, and then you get older and it just gets better because you fucking finally understand what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly.
And then you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, right? Like
Yeah.
we try to make it like every time I try to leave, you make me stay, but it's not working. And it's just
Yeah. Oh my God.
and then you find out who it's about, and then you're like, what the fuck?
Damn. That's good, Yessie. Woo.
That's
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
X Factor
That was
is
definitely on mine.
It was definitely on my list. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Listen, okay, so you're thinking about high school. I'm thinking about middle school into high school. Because fun fact,
Mhm.
I was a serial dater with this one person from my junior high into my high school career, right? He was Honduran and he didn't know much
Huh?
English. He was
No?
Honduran. and didn't know much English. And so we just, you know what I mean? Like linked up and was just so in love from a very young age. And then every time we would break up, even though we were going to get back together, because he was always going to fight whoever I was trying to date when we were breaking up. Very unhealthy, very unhealthy. Don't worry about it. But anytime we would break up, it would feel so dramatic because we rode the same bus. You know, like we had to like ride the same bus to the same neighborhood. We had to see each other every day. And then, you know, my all my cousins, they played sports and we just were around each other. It's like, I hate you, but I still think I love you. Anyways, so when Mary J. Blige came out with I'm Going Down.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something about my little young 12-year-old heart, baby. That thing. When I tell you I was going down every time we broke up, my mom would be like, girl, you all right.
You were his lover and his secretary.
Oh my God. He definitely had his own Spanish playlist for you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, he did. I learned Spanish with that man. You understand me?
Oh, goodness. That's great.
I just love
it.
12-year-old you hearing this song. I like the beach being a married woman. No, wait, I'm Not Gonna Cry, right? Am I mixing them up, the songs?
No, you the same one. It's okay. It's okay. It's still around the same. You know what I mean? Because that was when Mary J. Blige was also very sad in her own personal life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it just, baby, let me tell you something. I was always just so sad in the mornings when I would play that, and my mom would be like, "Stop playing that fucking song." And go to school, girl. You all right?
It's like, no, but I need it. I need to still feel sad for like just a little bit longer.
Like, y'all gonna be back together in 2 days, girl, please.
I love it. Okay, Aman, it's back to you. These are your last 2 picks.
And I have to choose both of them back to back?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. I have my list, but I keep like, every time I hear someone's, I'm like, oh wait, and then there's this song, and then there's this song. So my list is just growing. And for some reason, I didn't think too much about like the older versions of me, the women the girl I was, and I was like very stuck in the now. And I'm like, if I consider high school, there's so much, but I'll stick to now, I guess, because that's what I got. I think I'm gonna go with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, because
that's a great one.
That's so good.
Fairly recent heartbreak gave that song a whole new meaning for me. Like, rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? That is really
Yeah.
It's sending to me, actually.
Different. Yeah.
And I started listening to the song during the breakup because when we were together, we like drove up a mountain together, and this song came up just randomly. And it was like right as the sun was setting. It was just like this most beautiful moment, just trying to make it to the top of this mountain so we can have like 2 days in an Airbnb. And it was a tearful moment, but it was like a moment of joy. And then after we broke up, I reverted back to this song just to like hurt myself. So that's the one, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh man. Jeez.
Ouch.
Aman, make me feel things.
New spin on a classic.
On that song. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that song, but like in hearing you talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh, that definitely, yes, that applies. Relatable content.
Oof.
And then I'm between 2 for the last one. I was gonna go with Charlene by Anthony Hamilton, but I'm going to go.
Oh man.
That gets me. I'm gonna go with If I Ever Fall in Love by Shy, because I think right.
Yes, friend. Yes.
I will be sure that the lady is a friend. And I feel like if I dated my friends, like my legitimate friends,
Yeah.
they wouldn't do me like that, but then maybe they would. I don't know. I like the sentiment of having a friendship with the person that you love.
Right.
And that's what the song gives to me. And also just like the harmonies and the music.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
The my.
Yeah.
You could the whole song could just be my.
I am really outdone
Oh,
by
man.
that. Oh my goodness, that's good. Mm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the
that
playlist.
upset me.
That upset.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it. I promise. I'll send it even before I post the video up. I'll make it and I'll send it out to the group chat and be like, "Hey y'all," so you can be sad.
Yeah.
And maybe we just keep the group chat open and y'all could just write like, "Oh, I forgot about this song." Just drop it in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just be needing to cry and I can't get there without music. So like, just throw it in there.
And last thing to say about this song is that do you ever think about what another person would think about when they hear the song? Like you dedicate the song to the person and you're like, oh, this will make you think of me. Like this I dedicate to you to be about me. That's how I feel about this, where it's like if I ever fall in love, like I will be sure that the lady's just like you. That's how I think everyone who I've ever broken up with or has broken up with me should feel.
Word on that.
I love that though.
I'll say.
Absolutely.
Like go
You just want to haunt
go
them.
get your little fake copy. Go ahead, have fun. I love that for you. Take a shot.
Take a shot for me, yeah.
It's great.
I am undone. That wrecked me, actually. I don't want to. I can't go on. It's too much. That actually wrecked me. Oh my Lord. Okay, well, shit. So, I'm thinking about like, okay, like this junior high school love, right? And then if I fast forward to my life now and like my most recent breakup that really still hurts me to this day, that is like, I just can't get over this person. I don't know what it is about them. I've thought about doing like a cord cutting ceremony or something, child. I just want this to be done. Why do they got this hold on me, Jesus? But there is a song. So like whenever they would come and pick me up from the airport, I would always play this one song. But then when we broke up, I started listening to a different song because they weren't picking me up from the airport anymore, but it was still a song that we enjoyed together, which is Alabama Shakes Gemini. I don't know if y'all know about this song, but it is.
Yes. I love Alabama Shakes.
They're fantastic.
First of all, Brittany Howard's voice will make you cry alone. It is sickening, okay? It is sickening. She's not from this planet, bro. She's not from here, okay? And that song, that's what she do. They on a planet far away, baby. They not even here, okay? We not on Earth. Somewhere else, baby, in the galaxies. I'm just okay. I might cry. So let me go. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. This is a safe space.
Don't want to fight no more is that was a jam. That was a jam.
I had I Found You by Alabama Shakes on my list too. They're just fucking I love it.
I can't.
Oh wait, it's my turn. I'm like so into like your shit that I'm like, oh my God, I love them. So okay. Since this is the last round, right?
Yes, this is the last round.
Okay, so I'm gonna end it with this. This is like how Aman, what she said about how she wants her people to like how her exes to feel about like I wish this is like how okay, originally I was gonna choose Sade, but then I realized that the reason why I was gonna choose Sade and why her music makes me so sad is because some motherfucker did that shit to me. He would play No Ordinary Love, and now every time I fucking hear her, I get so sad because it reminds me of his stupid ass. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
what we're gonna do is If You Think You're Lonely Now by Bobby, how do you pronounce his name? Womack?
Yes.
Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
Like if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. And like the whole song is just a threat. Like you're bitching, you're talking shit, but if I leave you, your ass is gonna get lonely. And who the fuck are you gonna call? So that's what I'm ending. That's the message that I'm ending. I got mad in the journey of this shit.
I love
Just
it.
put that last message out there, like,
Please.
We're like, look, motherfucker.
I am sweating. Like, this has put me through it.
I know. I didn't. You know what? I was just like, I know sad songs. I'm not gonna feel anything during this. And like,
yeah.
No, listen,
No.
Yesy, when you get a chance, go listen to that same exact song, the remake of it by Casey from Jodeci.
okay.
Let me tell you something. Okay, to be able to remake that song and make it its own classic and masterpiece, baby, just go Casey and JoJo, but Casey from
Just
Jodeci.
Casey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
The way he
surprised.
break that song down with his voice.
Speaking of Casey and JoJo, I had them on my list too.
Yes, of
Mm.
course.
But it's just too many, you know?
It's too many.
It's a
It's too
lot.
many.
It's a lot.
I
It's a
mean,
lot.
Keto messed us up with this 5, but you know, whatever.
We'll do an honorable mentions before we close out.
Ooh,
Whatever.
okay.
I already did all my
Yeah.
own.
Cool. Cool.
Y'all
Ah,
gonna make me cry, so whatever.
All right,
Right.
Brad, your last pick.
I don't know what to do. Um. Okay. I think I will go with. All right, I'm locking in Foo Fighters. I just don't know if I want to do Best of You or Walk.
Okay.
Because they're two different vibes. Best of You is more like the current theme has been where this person still got a hold on me,
Mhm.
right? And then Walk is more like very post breakup when you're just over feeling all the stuff, and it's time to like, all right, let's get back on our
If you had to listen to one of them right now, which one would you want to listen to right in this moment?
Oh, honestly, probably Walk. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yes, that helped. Definitely. I'll go with Walk. Yeah, I just think that's just like a great song in general. When you're just over the bullshit. And that could be with work, that could be with your own whatever. I like it. So I went with Walk. Yeah.
Okay.
Outside of that, I was gonna pick Cher. I was gonna pick Cher Believe, because that was like a big time song that me and my mom both sang in the car all the time. That was ridiculous. And so anytime I
Robert
need
with the Señora playlist.
yeah,
I love it.
my mom was a curly haired 90s woman. She wanted to be Madonna so bad. So it was definitely you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through.
Come on.
There's no talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you're leaving. And dude, it had auto-tune in it. I didn't even know it had auto-tune in it. I don't remember it having auto-tune, but I just like recently went back to listen to it. Wow. Wow.
The song brings me to like a specific year. Like I just remember because it was like that song was everywhere.
For real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cher. She's fucking
Cher.
old, still out here.
All right, Keats.
All right.
Sound.
So first of all, I was like in between a bunch of songs, right? And then Amma kind of like fucked me up with her speech.
Oh, with the Judy Garland.
I knew after I heard Amen which song I wanted to go with, and I've just been thinking about this song the entire time. So I've just been like, so the song I'm gonna go with is "Lost and Found" by Leon Lahavas. I don't know if y'all know that song. And
some of my favorite
that
lyrics
song,
in the song.
oh my gosh, that first of all, me and my last ex like connected on our love for that artist, right? Because like she's just such a fantastic writer and just like a fine ass woman as well. Anyways,
Didn't she come to the lounge? Am I tripping? Am I misremembering that?
What are you talking? What are you saying? What?
I feel like I remember her coming to the lounge and performing.
No, just
am I tripping?
Fasea was a big fan of hers, so you just
That's what I'm cross remembering.
Okay.
yeah.
Because I was about to be hot if Leon Lavas came to a lounge when I was not
No,
there.
just
I was gonna be mad.
Fasea,
I
Mhm.
think he did
Orchid
a
Lounge
cut.
regular was a really big. Robert, what you're remembering is that we did something when JP was singing her
You're
song as
right.
part of our
That's what it is. That is
thing. We did a whole
what
set
that is. Yep.
thing where
Yep.
where Robert, Edwin, and I weaved in our poems while JP sang
Oh.
Leon
Yeah,
Havas,
yeah,
Oh.
that's exactly what that
which
was.
might
Okay.
have been. No, I don't think it was, I forgot what song it was, but it was one of the Leon Havas songs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Okay.
me and my ex connected on like our love for that artist. And that song in particular was like really has been, first of all, it's been hard for me to go back to listening to her like after the relationship, but like the lyrics of that song, like you broke me and taught me to truly hate myself. And bruh, it's let's just say the lyrics are way too close to home, and for us to connect on that music, and then like if I'm being real, for you to like turn around and do like that exact same shit to me is fucking wild. Like that is wild to me. But yeah, that's why y'all were talking about like the other songs and whatnot. But after Aman spoke and I thought about that song, I was just like, oh crap, here we go, just like sliding into the darkness.
Yep.
But yeah, that song is rough, and also she has so many other songs that are great and incredible and whatnot. But yeah, that's
Yeah, like Wonderful when she's just like, do you remember when you put the stars into my eyes? I'm like,
oh my gosh,
Oh yeah.
oh man,
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much.
you know
oh
what?
man.
Give it up for poets getting devastated over song
Hey,
lyrics.
listen, we emotional out here. That's what happens. So yeah, that is our draft list. I'm gonna have all the lists set up so you guys can look through them. Hey, tell us which one in the comments did you think like, oh, these are my 5. Like this list would be the one that would help me out. And we're also gonna put like the whole Spotify list so you guys can go in there and listen to it. We trying to make y'all cry out here. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal. We're trying to get y'all over the hill and into the tears. That's the goal. But yeah, like and follow if you guys want to see more of the poets. I encourage you to follow all of these incredible poets and like listen to their poetry and share it and buy books and support artists and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.